Well, hello guys, welcome to part 2 of putting the double vac cleaner back together here. It was clogged again. All vac cleaners get clogged eventually. This is just that small little double vac cleaner here. All I did was I used a coat hanger to unclog it, and I also used my wet vac to unclog it as well. Not going to need this tool now because now I'm done with that tool. The tool you're going to need is your screwdriver and your screws to put it all back together here, but what I'm going to end up doing is I'm actually going to go ahead and clean out the thing and soak out the thing overnight and some probably warm soapy water to actually fully clean the thing here, like this piece here, this piece over here, the tube, and the connection here goes to this tube here. Needs to be soaked. By the way, you don't have to rip the whole entire vac cleaner apart, but this is just showing you guys on how to unclog your small green double vac cleaner here. Now, yes, I still have dirt on my floor, but let's go ahead and reassemble all of this again. Put it all back together. It's not that hard to do once you know how to clean it and put it back together again. It's going to move that air filter assembly box out the way, the dirt collector duty. We're going to go ahead and pop the motor shaft back into the motor housing here. Now, you typically don't have to take this piece here apart from that piece there, but I just did it to quickly do it. What happens when the vac cleaners get clogged is do just get clogged with materials, dirt, stuff like that. I will show you guys on after I get this all back together. I'm going to show you guys on hopefully it's going to work again. Now, sometimes vac cleaners do get clogged because they get too overfilled with dirt and dust and allergens and stuff like that. Well, I mean, this vac cleaner is a good little, small little vac cleaner. It's not the greatest vac cleaner out there, but like I said, every vac cleaner gets clogged. Most of vac cleaners can get clogged because the problem is you suck up liquid material with these vac cleaners. They're not designed to do that, and when the liquid really gets into the vac cleaner, you can destroy your motor, and you can also destroy your vac cleaner itself, and you won't have a vac cleaner to able to use to clean your floors anymore. Now let's go ahead and just pop the filter assembly back on. Back bell. This is a tedious part, as we got to reconnect the hoses back to this black part over here, and this is just the bottom piece. It goes on the bottom of this little guy here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shove my hose up to the top, just making sure I got the right end, because sometimes if you mess up the ends of the vac cleaner, it's a real pain in the butt to really get these things working again. But that's always typical with older vac cleaners. Now, we're just slide and pop this duty back in here. Just slide it in and line it up with the little notch on the receiver side of the vac cleaner. Now again, you'll have to fight with it a little bit because it's a little tricky to get up inside the thing all the way. There's only one little screw holding the top of this together. And the problem is, vac cleaners, they're always going to get clogged. Doesn't matter on how you try to keep them from getting clogged. The biggest problem with vac cleaners is see, it kind of whirs around with the thing on there. Well, that's okay. I don't mind if it whirs around a bit. But vac cleaners do get clogged because of liquid and materials and stuff like that. And that's just normal. Typically, vac cleaners are not designed to use with liquid. And now that's going to reattach the Allen hose to the Allen piece if I don't mess it up here. I mean, these are okay to get back on. I mean, there's a thin place of hose, but again, we still don't want to ruin the hose because that's what connects the two vac cleaner hoses assemblies together here. And we constantly have to fight with all of it. And let me just shove this guy back up close somehow. And it just sits in there with two little screws. And it's only one screw goes here. And one screw goes on this side. That just holds the this beetle thing together here. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and put this vac cleaner all back here to here and test it out for you. And also, I'm going to clean it after I am done putting it all back together. It's very easy for these guys to get clogged very easily because sometimes the area where it's going to suck up always seems to get clogged. Now, this one here does not have a hose attachment. This is just a floor-on only. This one can work on carpet or wood or tile. And now we'll go ahead and put the beetle ball back in, and I will also clean up the beetle ball and stuff as well. Now this will tell you on the boat size and the size of the filter you need to go by for your double vac cleaner here. Now if I can get this square notch to line up with the square notch in the beetle ball section. Sometimes these can be quite fiddly. Maybe just a screw piece of plastic, but the ice can be quite fiddly to get in there. Now, there we go. Now, the last piece is to put the cover duty back on. And this is the fun part, is tossing it all back in there because it has clips and stuff and all sorts of stuff. And now we'll just go ahead and replace all 6 screws to hold it together. And yes, I'm also going to give this a bit more of a cleaning and such and such, that kind of stuff. Vac cleaners do wear out a bit, but you know what, if you kind of maintain them a bit, guys, you'll have your vac cleaners last you for a very long time. Now, if you want to use like a screwdriver, like electric screwdriver, you could, but I don't recommend using those because you can strip out your screws or you can strip out the plastic inside of your tapped-in screw. So now, when I'm going to test this vac cleaner out on the same spot I made the mess on it, on the floor here, and I'm going to warn you guys, this vac cleaner is a little loud when I go ahead and test this vac cleaner out for you guys to clean up the mess here. The screws doesn't matter where they go, because they all go in the same area. And there you go. Now you have your rebuilt, unclogged vac cleaner here as well. And we're going to go ahead and give this a quick test to make sure we did unclog it like it's supposed to be unclogged, but sometimes they like to clog on you anyways, because that's just typical for these vac cleaners. Well, mostly in any vac cleaner, guys. Vac cleaners will get clogged on much matter on the way they are built and the way they are designed as well. Well, let's go ahead and now test this vac cleaner out. And this does have adjustment on, you know. So, you know. Now, I will be putting this back on. You can see it picks up pretty good of the dirt and debris on your floor. This is how you unclog your Dirt Devil vac cleaner hose on your Dirt Devil vac cleaner. If you guys are brand new to this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, hit that little like button. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like. And please share it. Leave a comment below. Peace out. Bye, guys. We'll see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching. Toodles!